Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Hello. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Today we are live again, as we used to do. We are live again. Today we'll be speaking on cartography versus GIS. There is difference between cartography and GIS, which many of us doesn't know. Cartography is different from GIS. Cartography is different from GIS. One, GIS is a tool that aid in mapping, while cartography is a discipline, because there has been this argument that since there's GIS, what's the need for cartography? Don't forget that, as I said earlier, GIS is just a tool. It's just a tool that aid in mapping. Is a tool for analysis. And don't forget, GIS is more, permit me to use this word, is system based or computer based. And there's a language in computer that says garbage in, garbage out. Hello, thank you for joining. Hi, thank you for joining. I'm so good. Thank you for joining. So we are talking about cartography versus GIS, because there are a lot of argument that since there is cartography, since there is GIS, what's the need for cartography? That cartography should be archaic, it should not be reckoned with because GIS has taken over, which is not true. It's not true. GIS is a tool for analysis. And don't forget that whatever you garbage in, as the terms go, whatever you garbage in the system, you garbage out. That's for GIS. With cartography is a discipline. Cartography will give you the principle, will teach you the principle of making a good map. There are principles you need to follow. If you know how to use the tools, that is the GIS, you know how to use the tools, and you don't know the principle behind making a map, you produce a map that will, in short, when one see it, will say, it will be questionable. So there is big difference between cartography and GIS. And we cannot do without each other, because cartography will give you the basic knowledge in which you need to know. Now, if you know how to produce a map, because you can use ArcGIS, can use QGIS, can use any other software, and thank God, you know the latest. Do you know the latest? Do you know the latest software? GPT is coming on board that will aid in making maps. But with all this, we thank God for all this renovation. But we need to know the basic principle behind map making. Because if you produce a wrong map, it will send out a wrong information. And when you send out a wrong information, you know what it means. It is to the detriment of the society. So if you are a good map maker or you are into this map discipline, you have to know the basic principle. You have to know the type of color you are to use. You have to know your audience. You have to know where to source your data. And you have to know the application, and you have to know the time frame of it, most especially the symbol, the color, and the application. So when you know some of these basic principles in cartography, it will aid you when you use the tools GIS. It will not be something of garbage in, garbage out. You produce a good map. You make a good map. I say perfect good map. Any comment? Anybody have something to say? Thank you for joining. I can see you. Thank you. It's been a wonderful time. Any comment? Do you have anything to say? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. I want to hear your description. Your comment. Sorry. Let me get your comment if you're enjoying what I'm saying. No, this thing has to be clarified. Are we together? This has to be clarified because there have been a lot of argument from many quarters that since a GIS is in vogue, why the need for cartography? Let me hear your comment, and I will reply. I'm waiting. Let me hear your comment. Should there still be need for map making, for cartography, or not? Since these days is GIS that is in vogue, is there still need for cartography or not? Hello, I'm waiting for your comment. My beautiful people, I'm waiting for your comment. Please, your comment is so important. Is there still a need for it? Hello? Yeah, my beautiful people. Yeah. Now, what do you know about cartography and GIS? What do you know about it? Okay, let me give this simple definition of cartography so you have better understanding or clear vision of what I'm trying to say. According to Melek 1978, he defines cartography as science. That cartography is a discipline that involves art, science, and technology of making maps together with it as a scientific document and works of art. Are you getting me? So cartography is not just a map. I said something yesterday in one of the platforms. There was an argument. So I let them know that you knowing how to make a map doesn't make you a cartographer. If you don't know the principle behind it. Because yes, anybody these days can make a map. Anybody can make a map. But without the principle that behind it, or without you being trained as a cartographer, that does not make you a cartographer. So, according to Miller, 1978, he said cartography is discipline that involves art, science, technology of making maps together with it as a scientific document and works of art. It is a science because it involves calculations, the projection, because the features of the art is on a round surface or is on a curved surface. So you have to project the feature from a curved surface into a flat surface, which is maybe our screen, our laptop, our phone, our screen, our phone, our laptop, our desktop is a flat surface. So the feature, for instance, the road, the buildings, the trees, and many of what is on the earth is on 3D, or is on a curved surface. So you project it using what? Projection to the flat surface. Are you getting me? So that makes it a science. And aside there are many calculations. Then what makes it an art? The artistic of it, the design of it must be according to the principle. The right color to use, the right symbol to use, the right text and lettering to use, the right numbers to use, and the audience, the people the map is to be sent to, have to be known. For instance, in the aspect of artistic, you cannot use abstract symbol when you are making a map for pupils, as in primary school or nursery school or children age um, children age 3 to 7. You cannot use abstract symbol for them. It has to be pictorial symbols. Now in technology, it has been revolving. Back then, when cartography was mainly hand drawn, that will be for a next class. History of cartography. That will be for a next class. So back then, and cartography has been evolving all these years, and currently, what do we have? We have the screen, we have the phone, we have currently now, the current trend is the GPT that will add without you using ArcGIS or QGIS. GPT just put in the prompt and it will produce the map. So it has been revolving. Then it is a scientific document. Cartography or map, they are scientific document because with it decisions are taken. With it decisions are made. Are you getting me? Okay, when there are emergency, maybe like earthquakes, tsunami, hurricane, all those things. That is what the Red Cross use to prompt into action. Is maps. Is with the aid of map, they'll be able to carry out the activities very well, be able to rescue people, be able to know the location they have to step in. So you don't just produce a map. Are you getting me? So you have to know the principle behind it so that it will not mislead the people. It will not mislead the users. Let me use this story to buttress my point. In my home country, some years back, issue of Nigeria and Cameroon, there was a conflict at there's a place between Nigeria and Cameroon, Bakassi. So there was a conflict at that Bakassi. Cameroon said Bakassi belongs to them. Nigeria said Bakassi belongs to them. Okay. The government of the then back then, that was in 90s, late 90s. The government that was in power back then for Nigeria called a foreigner. I can't remember the country precisely. Either a German, I can't remember the country precisely. Called this, the person is a map maker to come and demarcate the boundary between Nigeria and Cameroon. So when this person came, he requested for a map from my own country, Nigeria. We could not provide the map. The person said, even if it's as old as 18 something map, so that you have a tools that he will start with, as in be able to lay hand on and start with. We could not provide. He was told to do it using his initiative to just do it. Do you know what? That foreigner did not do it. That map maker, I call him the cartographer, did not do the job. Did not do the job. He said he can't work anyhow. He can't carry out the boundary demarcation without already existing map. He was told to just do it anyhow. He said he cannot. He left. He did not compromise. He left. That's to tell you how important maps are. So maps are very important. So what is your take on this? That's to tell you, knowing how to make a map, it is good that you have the basic principle. So doing, we are good to go. So whatever you're doing, do it well, because any map you produce is a message. Map is a message. If you produce any map, you are sending out a message in a symbolic form. In a symbolic form, it's a message. Unlike we have different languages. So symbol is a language of map or of a cartography So any map you produce, you're sending out a message, and we need to be very careful the way we send out message. We must give accurate information, accurate message, so that the public will not be misled. Thank you. Do you have any question for me? And if you want more information, I'm here for you. I am a full trained cartographer. Can consult me if you have any issue. Can consult me, can contact me for anything about cartography. I am a full trained cartographer. Thank you. If you have any message for me, please drop it at the comment section. Hello. All right. You have to know them. All right. See you. Cashew.